Simpleton Fire and Emergency. This is Delbert. May I help you?
Hello?
Yes.
Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Who am I calling? My name is Empty Plate.
Yes, Mr. Plate, I'm here. May I help you?
What did you say? Who'd you say you are?
My name is Delbert, sir. Do you have an emergency?
Why, yes I do. Who are you?
My name is Delbert. What's the nature of your emergency, Mr. Plate?
I've got a bunch of young punks trespassing on my parents' property. They're coming up and saying trick or treat and demanding candy. When I say that they're not getting any from me, they threaten to pull a trick on me. Why aren't these young people at home in bed?
Mr. Plate, it's Halloween.
What'd you say your name was?
My name is Delbert, Mr. Plate. Are your lights on outside?
Well, of course the lights are on. It's night, isn't it? What's that got to do with anything?
Did you decorate your house for Halloween?
Well, I asked my mother to put up some ghosts and goblins around the yard. Why?
Did your parents buy candy and set it out in front?
Yes, but that's my candy. It doesn't belong to these rotten punks. Now, I want them to go away. If they want candy, they can buy it at the dime store. Are you going to send the police out?
No, Mr. Plate. You're wasting our time. This is an emergency line, sir.
Now, you look here, Snaggletooth. You can sit in that plush office in your lazy boy recliner.
Sir, I don't appreciate you calling me names.
Yeah? Well, I need you to listen to me and get the police out here. As I was going to say before you rudely interrupted me, my parents are tax-paying citizens, and I demand that you come out here and arrest these juvenile delinquents. One of those little criminals jumped out from behind a bush, said boo, and scared me. When I ran into the house, he grabbed a handful of candy right out of my bowl. I saw him through the window while my mother was hugging me and trying to calm me down. Then a few minutes later, one of them distracted me while a bunch of others went for my candy. These thugs are taking over the neighborhood.
Mr. Plate, it's Halloween. If you decorated your yard, turned the lights on, and you're sitting on the front porch with a bowl full of candy, you should expect the children of your neighborhood to pay you a visit. It's called trick or treat.
Halloween schmalloween. Mister, you're so full of applesauce, you might as well can it and sell it at the grocery store. I like to sit on the front porch at night and eat candy. No punk has the right to come and take my candy away from me.
How old are you, Mr. Plate?
What's that got to do with the price of tea in China? I'm 74. So what, punk? How old are you?
Mr. Plate, I won't tolerate your disrespect. How old are your parents?
Well, if you weren't such a big shot on the other side of that fancy phone of yours, I'd tell you they're 97 years old. But since you're giving me all this flack, I won't tell you a thing.
Thank you, Mr. Plate. May I speak to your father?
Why do you want to speak to him? I'm the one who called, and I'll send the police out.
Mr. Plate, please put your father on the phone right now.
All right, but don't say I didn't warn you. They want you on the phone.
Who is they, and why do they want me on the phone?
The police.
Why do they want me on the phone?
Well, I called 911.
Oh, no. Hello? Who is this?
Mr. Plate, this is Simpleton Fire and Emergency. Your son Empty called us because he says kids are trespassing on your property.
They're not trespassing. It's Halloween.
I tried to tell him that.
I tried to tell him too, but he wouldn't listen. He kept ranting about children taking candy from him.
How old are these children?
Why, they're barely out of their diapers. I think the oldest one so far was 7 or 8 years old. Most of them are about 4 or 5 years old. They're adorable.
Well, Mr. Plate, let your son know that we don't appreciate him taking up time that could be better used for people experiencing real emergencies. Next time he calls for something like this, we'll have to press charges. The minimum penalty for this offense is $1,000 and or 6 months in jail.
Empty, shut up and go to your tent.
Yes, Father.
Thanks, but can you arrest him this time? I don't have $1,000, but I wouldn't mind if you put him in jail.
No, we'll let him off this time, but next time he does this, he's going directly to jail. Thank you, Mr. Plate. Happy Halloween.
Well, happy Halloween to you as well. I wish you'd reconsider. Bye now.
Bye.
Thank you.